White women, if you are not paying attention to the Adriana Smith case from Georgia, you need to be. Here's why. They always practice on black people first. Black women. They practice on us. The so-called father of gynecology, with all of his medical advancements that were able to assist women, the way he was able to perfect the methods of using forceps in a cesarean section, it was because he practiced on enslaved women with no anesthesia, killing a lot of them and their babies. Yeah, they always practice on black women first. So while you may think, oh, it's so sad, I'm so sorry that's happened, but at least her baby gets to live. Yeah, that's not what this is. They are literally showing you what they plan to do because they do not value your life. I know I have said time and time again, adjacency to the patriarchy is not protection. Because you align yourself with whiteness, it does not mean you are protected. Just because you are white yourself, you are still not protected. It's a patriarchy, not built. It's not built for women. Women have a place, but they will never have a seat. You do not matter to them. Black people do not matter to them. Black women specifically do not matter to them. That is why black women have a maternal mortality rate of 4 times that of our white counterparts. Because they think that black women are strong and resilient and they do not take us seriously. When we tell them something is wrong, my body does not feel right, there is something that is wrong. They dismiss us because they do not believe us. Because the patriarchy has said white people are superior. This is practice. They are establishing methodology. They're encasing it in the fact that we must sustain life because, that's what the law says. We've got to feed a heartbeat. It does not matter that the fetus has an extreme amount of abnormalities that we know of already. It does not matter that this is against the family's wishes. None of that matters. It does not matter that her 5-year-old child thinks she's at the hospital sleeping. It doesn't matter. Not to them, but it should matter to you. Because while we are talking now about Adriana Smith, we could be talking about Jennifer Jordan or Megan Thompson or whatever your name is. It doesn't matter, because if you are white and you are a woman and you are of childbearing age, this should matter to you, because what they are proving is that your life does not matter. They are only interested in protecting the life of the fetus, not so that they can grow up and become successful, or they're not interested in that at all. They are interested in a white majority, but in order to achieve the white majority, they will practice on black women. Adriana Smith is a black woman who has been deceased for over 3 months. Yet they are sustaining her. They are keeping her on life support as an incubator for an embryo. An embryo that already has fetal abnormalities. They don't care about that because they don't care about her. They don't even care about the baby. They're not interested in ensuring that Adriana Smith is able to deliver via cesarean section because obviously she cannot labor. She is deceased. They do not care about that. What they care about is proving methodology. How long do we keep? How long do we do this? Or wait, we did this and her heart rate dropped, so maybe next time we'll do this. They're testing her. She is a body, an experiment. Her baby is a casualty. They're not concerned with her, and they're not concerned with their child. They are concerned with making sure that when it's your turn, they get the outcome that they want. If you are white and you are not paying attention, you absolutely should be. Because while this is heart-wrenching, this is absolutely devastating, and this is what happens when you vote against your own best interest. Because, see, I saw the polls, and I know how many white women voted for this administration. I know how many white women voted for this administration the first time, when he said he would ensure that he had the Supreme Court in place to overturn Roe versus Wade. And if you are pro-life and you think this is life, this is not. You are believing a lie. It is all a lie, because pro-life does not mean pro-life. It is pro-birth. That is the only thing that it actually means. Because if you are interested in sustaining life, then Adriana would have been able to pass peacefully. Her family would have had an opportunity to say goodbye and grieve her in the loss of her child. That's dignity. Life, humanity is awarded with dignity, but they don't see humanity. This is an experiment. This is proof of concept. It's proof of concept now, so that when it's Megan or Jennifer or Christina, the concept has been proven and they know the methodology that will ensure the result that they want, which is more white babies. However they get here. If you think that this administration, these sick and evil people, are not above some of the most heinous things that you could ever imagine, if you are ever incapacitated by any measure, if you think that they will not keep you incapacitated so that you cannot make educated decisions for yourself, you're sadly mistaken. If you are white and you're not paying attention, and black women have been paying attention, so I'm not speaking to black women. We know, we understand, we know what has happened. We know what our bodies experience. We understand fistulas and all of these things that happen to black women and the way our bodies were experimented on. So I'm not speaking to sisters. I'm talking to white women. Because you may not be aware of the horrendous nature of the experimentation processes that happened to enslaved black women. But we are. And trust me, you never see it the same. When you understand the way they disregard your body, your health, your life, for the sake of proving a point, you won't see it the same.